and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. For those of you who are new, for those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back. And I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas so far. So I don't know what day this is. I don't know what day it is yet, but it's Vlogmas. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I hope your holiday, Christmas season, whatever, holiday you're celebrating during this time is going well for you. And it's going great. So today's video is about travel. So I did a travel video a while back when I bought a couple new pieces. These pieces, and we'll go through those. But during Black Friday, I bought a new piece. And it's I think the only thing I actually bought on Black Friday. But I was really excited about it because it was something I wanted for a really long time. Because previously I had one of this item, but for some reason I don't have it anymore, and it's because my mom decided that it was hers. So I had to replace that item. I'm really excited because I looked at it and looked at it because if you guys know, luggage can be really, really expensive. So if you can't, if you go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx, you can get a really good deal, and that's what I did before. And I was really into Samsonite pieces. But I really wanted, the only thing about doing it that way is if you don't get the entire thing at the same time, then of course it's gone. You have mix match, whatever you say, wherever you're from, luggage. And I really wanted to be able to get a full set. Now you guys are probably gonna say when you look at this, I thought you said you wanted a full set, but stay with me. Just stay with me and follow me through. So, it's actually a funny story. I bought a piece from TJ Maxx, and then I came to my mom's house. She had the other size, and I was like, haha, we technically have matching sets, but they weren't mine. But anyway, I digress. So, I've been basically collecting pieces little by little, because like I said, they're expensive, but I've been going to, a specific brand, because of course, then I know I can always get that thing. So anyway, what I'm going to do is recap the pieces that I have and that I love and that I would recommend over and over again. I will talk about pieces that I may have that I don't love and I don't necessarily recommend, and I'll tell you why, and then I'll show you guys my new piece. So first we're going to start with my Calpac luggage, and I have two pieces right now. I actually have three pieces from Calpac, but I'm only talking about the luggage pieces, not the smaller pieces that I have. This is more the big luggage you're putting clothes in, things like that. So I have two pieces from Calpac, and I actually bought this one first, but we're going to talk about the smaller piece. And it is the Luca backpack. Now, this backpack, I love it. Y'all can hear that? It's that kind of material. I want to say nylon, but I don't know if that's the right word. I will link all of these in the description box so you'll be able to see all of that. But whatever the material is, it wipes clean very well, and that's one thing I do like about it, because any other time I would get a backpack, I would feel myself constantly washing it, and it would get really worn out, because you take it through the airport, and it's getting scuffed and dirty and stuff like that, and I like my stuff to be clean, so I'd be constantly washing it and then it would fall apart. But this, I can wipe this clean, even though I do have a lighter color. And if you're not a light color person, that's fine. They have tons of colors on the website. I like a lighter color, but I can literally wipe this off with a damp cloth with a little bit of soap, or I could use a magic eraser and get the stains out. So even though this is a light color, if you're a light color person, it wipes well. But this is the Luca backpack. They actually have a mini size, which I consider more of a purse, but this you can carry a lot in. So it has this front pocket here, and that's pretty deep. You have your two side pockets, one side pocket, excuse me. One is a side pocket where you can stick stuff in. There's no zipper or anything. But the other side of the pocket, you can actually unzip and put your shoes in it. So the one thing I like about this bag is, let's say, for example, now I don't think I could do this. I am not I can put two outfits in a bag because I'm going someplace for one day. I'm getting better, but by the time I put my outfit in my bag, my pajamas, my socks, my bras, my panties, my toiletry, it ain't all gonna fit in here. People who can do that, kudos to you. But if you are one of those people, guess what? You can even stick your shoes in here. Now, one thing about when you put your shoes in the bag, that is going to, of course, take room in the inside out. So you probably wouldn't want to put too large of a pair of shoes in here. Now, what I would say this is good for is I like to, if I do have to check a bag, I'm not the biggest fan of checking bags, but if I do, the fact that I can stick a pair of shoes in here and one outfit to get me through the night, and my toothbrush and my toothpaste, if my luggage gets lost, I have a shoe compartment there if I needed, well, in my case, a different pair of shoes. So then you have two zipper components, and you have the larger area here. Like I said, this is where the shoes are going to be, and honestly, it's not that big of a shoe bag. So you don't want to put your biggest shoes in there. It has a couple of different pockets in the inside, and I'll do like a video insert somewhere so you can see this more closely, and post that. And then you have like your zipper part here. And then back here, you have two other little compartments where you can stick stuff at. So one thing about this bag, you're getting a lot of pockets. The other part of the bag, you can still stick more stuff in here, but you also have a place for your computer, more zipper, and more pocket components. Lastly, on the back, you can actually stick this on your luggage, and it has a zipper, so if you wanted to like put little trinkets in here, you can. So it has like a little zipper part on the part you stick on your suitcase, so you could use that to store other items. So I like this backpack. I use it as my personal item when I am flying. So I have my carry-on, and I can put my computer in here. My little snacks can go in here. I can put, other little things that I need during the travel of the flight. Now, this does not come in here, but that's just where it was stored. So that is a Luca backpack, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that. Now, like I said, I got this second. The first thing I got was the Luca duffel. And they do have two sizes in the duffel. I decided to get these the same color as well. Same material, easy to wipe off, easy to clean. The first thing is this huge pocket. And when I say this bag is big, I can actually pack a weekend in this bag. And like I said, I'm not a minimalist packer, but I don't overpack. Like my sister, she's an overpacker. Like, she brought so much stuff when we went to Vegas. I was like, are we staying a month? And nobody told me. But I'm a person, I'm going to try on my outfits. I'll have an extra just in case I want to change my mind. But I am not, like I said, minimalist. But I can fit, look how big this bag is. This bag is deep. If you watched, show my age, Halloween Town, and Grandma Agatha had that bag where she kept pulling things out of, this is what this bag makes me feel like. So I really love the space in this duffel bag. And I'm going to show you another duffel that I got that I'm not a fan of because it doesn't give you nearly as much space. But this one does. It has a little compartment here where you can put stuff. You have several different little pockets where you can stick things in. And then this big wide open space as well as pockets on the side. Now this one does have a shoe compartment as well, and this shoe compartment is bigger. You'll notice that the door is double the size, but just like the other one, if you put your shoe in here, of course that's going to take inside bag space, but the bag is huge, so you could really get away with putting a pair of shoes in there. I just kind of spit on y'all. Sorry. The one other thing I do like about this is that the shoe compartment, you'll see mine is still snapped because I haven't used it, but it rolls up, so if you're not using it for shoes, that little tunnel isn't sloshing around. I have also heard people use that for your dirty clothes, but me personally, I would want my dirty clothes in a bag because I don't want just my dirty, sweaty laundry absorbing in fabric, but you could do that as well. This, absolutely love it. Highly recommend if you're looking for a duffel, and this one also has the suitcase thing where it can go over the are they called arms? Handle of your suitcase when you're pulling it, and then it also has that zipper component like the other one. So these are the same collection, and these two are my CalPack items, and I absolutely love them. I got them this summer, and they're the best thing ever. Now, also I will say this. CalPack has a really good customer service. I did have an issue with my bag. I don't know if it was because people at the airport was throwing my stuff around or whatever was going on, but my bag did tear and they replaced it. So the good thing about them is you do get a warranty. They will replace your bag. I got my new bag and it's been good since then. So if you do have an issue with your bag, they're going to take care of that, which is really important because you spend a good bit of money. Now, I will say, I think every single time I purchase something from them, I did do it on sale. So they do sales through the year. Very often, I feel like they're having a sale. More often than the next brand I'm going to talk about, and that's Baze. So I have 2 pieces from Baze, and the first one is my hard case carry-on suitcase that I got in black. Now, when I got my Baze luggage, they only had like black and cream. I don't think they had any other colors when I got them, and I can't say for sure how long I've had this. I feel like it might be 2 years now, but don't quote me on that. And I do love the hard case luggage. It's easy. I can get a lot of clothes in there. So it has the handle here, and I just have my little scarf tied on here. It has your handle for you to pull on it, little clicky button. I do like the fact that it has a smooth hand pad, which a lot of people may not think about, but if you're dragging that suitcase, who's over, if you're dragging that suitcase, you know, sometimes it digs into your hand. You don't have that problem because it has this hand, like a foam, memory foam type of padding there, which I think is really nice. A really nice detail. I still even have the tag on it, and I promise you I've used it. So with this suitcase, it does expand. So I'm just gonna open this up here, and this is the expander. So you can expand it and get more items in the suitcase. But I feel like at a first glance, when you look at the luggage and you open it up, you may think, well, I can't really get that much in there because the sides look so small, but they do expand. Let me go ahead and take this out. We ain't even ready to talk about this yet. I kind of jumped around. Sorry. All right, so here's the suitcase. I'm going to try to show you this on my lap. Let's turn this around. Here's the suitcase, and here are the 2 sides. So you have your one side that does have this that clips in and out, which I think is really, or excuse me, this goes on this side. It clips in and out. And this is basically, you know, some suitcases you can tighten. And this one does it as well, but this one clips in, and then you can tighten that part onto it. So it really kind of compresses the items down. That's the only thing that goes over here, but this does have a zipper side on both. So there's a mesh side, and then there's a more full material side. And then on this side, you have your suitcase. And this is why I say at first glance, you may think you can't get a lot. And if you just look at this side, but like I said, the other side expands. And then you have your 2 compartments here. One is plastic, so you could put like your wet stuff in it if you want to. And then you have the other side that is just the traditional fabric. That's the same as the liner in the suitcase. Me personally, like I said, I don't put any dirty laundry directly in there. You do get dirt bags to put your clothes in. They're scattered all over the house. So I am going to show you an example of it, but just not the one that comes with the suitcase. But which I think is cool, the dirt bags you get are like proportionate to the size of the luggage. Even for me, sometimes I'm like, how are y'all getting y'all clothes in there? Because I put everything in the dirty clothes after I wear it. So the bag for me is kind of small, but it does come with one. So that's this suitcase. It does have a hard case. I have dropped this suitcase before. It has never cracked or anything like that. So very, very, very durable. And it does have a TSA approved lock on it. Now, I don't use the lock because with my lock, I would just probably mess the code up or something like that. And when you don't have anything in it, even when you do, I find that this is a really light piece of luggage. Like, oh shoot. Like, it's not, you know, super heavy. I'm holding it up with one hand. It is empty right now, so of course when you put stuff in it, it's not going to be that light, but I do find that some luggage empty is just extremely, extremely heavy. I love that piece. Now let's talk about a piece that I don't necessarily love from Baze, and that is the Weekender. And it made me so sad. I got this Weekender, I believe the same time I got the suitcase. So I've had them for about the same amount of time. And this made me actually get the Luca duffel because I was like, I need another bag. And they did launch another bag similar to the duffel. It was like their puffy collection, and the material was like puffy, like kind of like a puffer jacket. And I believe that was last year or maybe the year before last. But I was like, why would I want a puffy bag? And then it kind of grew on me, but they were out of the color that I wanted, which is maple. And then I looked and looked and looked, and then they were like, we're not bringing it back. So I ended up going to Calpac and finding something similar, and I fell in love with this. So I can't compare this one to that one if you have that, but compared to the Weekender, I feel like this is super small. And they don't advertise them. They're probably different sizes and things of that nature, which is fine. But as a Weekender bag, I did not feel like I could really get a full weekend in here, where I can get a full weekend in here and still have more room in that duffel. Now, what I did love about it is let me close the bottom. What I did love about it is the style, because it looks like a medicine bag, and I think that's so friggin' cute. So I definitely fell in love with the style. I got it in the black. This is, I don't know, like I said, I'll link the material because I don't know what it's called, but it is a very thick material. I will say this is durable. You can wipe things off of it. I haven't had any problems with it like tearing or anything like that. You have a small package on the pocket on the outside. You do have the leather handles for you to carry, but it also comes with a strap. And then in the inside, you have this space. So when you look at the bag like this, it looks big, but that's because you got this bottom part. My bottom part does not come off. I believe the mini Weekender, which I'm like, what are y'all putting in the mini? I can barely feel like I can get a weekend's worth of clothes in the Weekender. I don't know what you're getting the mini for, because I was like, oh, maybe that's going to be a smaller version and I can have both. I was like, I can't even really utilize this one. But it looks like it's going to be bigger. But I think the one thing, and it's the one thing I love about it visually and aesthetically, that is the problem, is the way it closes. So you can put stuff in there, but you can't get it closed because it's like this. I've actually carried the bag not closed because I just couldn't get the stuff in there. So I just don't think this bag is as deep, and because of how this closes, it really limits what you can get in here, because you can really only fold the bottom the full length of it, and then everything else is tapered. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me, I just didn't feel like I could get a lot in it, and this bag gets heavy. And what's crazy about it is I'm putting less in this bag than I put in this bag, but I think this one is a lot heavier. Now, it is probably a material thing, but still, I just feel like this is more weight than a suitcase sometimes. But you do have a laptop part, which is a problem for me. My laptop is sometimes too big to get in there, and then that also affects the closure. But you can put a laptop in there. I have little pockets here on the side. And let me be 100% honest. I didn't go measure everything. Like, I know some people do all the detail and they measure it because I want this to fit. I like the bag. I bought the bag. Okay? That was it. And then I started using it, and then I found it's, problem here it is. But I didn't hate it enough to have to return it. It is something that I can still utilize, but I just know there's specific times that I can use the bag. Because I still really like the bag. I love the bag. But it's just not my favorite compared to the Luca duffel, where I feel like I can really get travel out of that. Where this one, I might be putting some extra things in it, but it's not really a main bag that I'm trying to fill up. Now, on the bottom, it does allow for shoes. Now, the one thing that's better about this one, it doesn't cut into the bag space, technically, where the Luca duffel, you're putting it in the bottom and that's filling into the bag. This one is its own separate compartment. Like I said, I believe it's the mini Weekender that you can actually take that stuff out. But you can get quite a bit of shoes in here. So that's really big, especially if you use a shoe bag. If you guys watch my travel accessories bag, I showed some different shoe bags that you can put like 2, 3, 4 pairs of shoes in. So if that's on one side, you still have extra room. And sometimes I put extra things down here along with the shoes because it is a very, very big space. So when it comes to this bag, it is really good for some things. I just don't really feel like I can put that much into it. And then, lastly, we have on the back, we do have the compartment for your luggage handle. Now, this one zips, but there's not a pocket. It's just that you could close this off. So I guess if it's closed and you're not putting in your luggage, you could stick something in there. But I wouldn't put anything important because it's just open. The zipper part just closes and opens the part that slides onto your luggage. those are the things that I have and how I feel about them. But I wanted to add to the collection because, like I said, I had one of these. It still has the wrapper, so it's not moving so easily. I had one of these, but my mom ended up taking it. And it is a check-in bag. Now, most of the time I travel, I do not like to check my bag. I like to take my carry-on and then a personal item. So sometimes I'll take that carry-on and my Luca duffel as my personal item. But I've never had my luggage lost. Knock on wood. But I just always want to keep my my stuff with me. So sometimes I'll throw, if I do have to check something, because sometimes, you know, you get on the plane and they're like, we don't have any more room, even though you have a carry-on. I'll always keep something in my personal bag. But I did want a check-in bag for main reason, my road travel. Because when I'm traveling on the road, I'm not worrying about checking a bag. I can bring a larger suitcase because I'm putting it in my car. I don't have to worry about weight. So I can bring a larger suitcase and I can put everything in one bag, and I would prefer to do that. So if I'm traveling in my car, I don't want to have to bring the big duffel and my suitcase. I would just prefer to bring my suitcase and put all my stuff in there. And then I'm just carrying, you know, something really small, like my little purse, my tote, or whatever like that. So that's the main reason I wanted to get one for car trip travel. The other reason is sometimes I do take longer trips and I need to have a check-in bag. So I was like, let me go ahead and get one so I have one, you know, to use during those times. So yes, I will be using it on flights as well, but mainly it is for my car travel. Now, I did not get the biggest one. They have 3 sizes in the luggage. I believe it's only 3. They have the carry-on, the 26, and the 29, and I got the 26. Now, I will say, the difference between the 26 and 29 in price is like $20-some, $28, I think. It's not a big difference. So you're not going to save a lot of money by getting the medium size. I can't remember the difference between the carry-on and the medium, but I will, like I say, link all the prices. And, you know, I'll put the prices here too as I'm talking about them. But I do like the medium size because I think that's enough for me. Now, eventually, do I want to get the larger one so I can have a 3-piece luggage set? Yes, I do. But right now, it wasn't necessary. This is what I needed right now. So let me go ahead and show you. This is how it comes in a big box, but then it comes wrapped up in its beige packaging. And then we're going to open it up. And oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and undress her. And there she goes. Look at it. I absolutely love it. So the style is exactly the same as the carry-on. It's just a bigger size. And let me actually, let me get this out. And let me actually bring you guys down a little bit. So let me move that. Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys down a little bit so you can see the suitcase a little bit more. But I know y'all are probably thinking, didn't you say you want to set all these colors? Well, here's the thing. Like I said, when I bought my carry-on and my weekender, they only had black and beige. And back then, beige was not my thing. And I don't think necessarily beige was my thing. It just wasn't the right shade for me. So, yes, I'm getting a color. And I wanted the maple so bad. Maple was always sold out. And I wanted it. It wasn't on sale because I'm going to buy it on sale. And it finally came back. But then they released the green. And if you've seen any of my videos, I have cream and green. Those are the 2 colors. Beige naturals and then greens are the other color that I typically wear. So I was like, okay, I want this color. Now, that means I have mismatch, and that's okay. But eventually what I will probably do, I have a daughter. She can have the black. She can have the weekender eventually. Not right now. So if you're looking at this video, don't think you're getting my stuff now. But once I get all my pieces, and then I will fill in with my carry-on and my larger one. That is my plan. So the others will not go to waste because they are not cheap. Now, when it comes to my cow pack, this goes beautifully with the green. So I'm okay with that. But just in case y'all like, girl, your stuff still don't match. I get it, but that's why. So I have this one. It does have the same locks as the other one. And we just pop the little latch and it opens up. And we're going to open this one up and show it to you. And like with the other one, I'll do a close-up video and post that so you can see very detailed inside what it looks like. There you go. And here we are. This one is definitely heavier than the other one. So we're going to, oh, wait, she's rolling all over the place. There we go. What is going on? So let's look at the first half. So it's really literally the same design. Here you can see how the straps are in the bag. And if we were to unclip this, you can go ahead and unsnap. The angle is crazy. All right, so I'm going to try to do this without shaking y'all up too much. But here we go. I didn't even need to unsnap that. I just needed to move. So here you have that zipper piece, which is the same exact, my candy cane nails, they match. The same exact as the small carry-on. And on the other side, you have that mesh, not mesh, but the other pocket where you can store items in. This side is as well expandable. And I didn't bring this up on the other one, but you do have the zipper where you can open up to the bottom of the suitcase as well. On this side, you have the two pockets. So, of course, everything is just bigger, but it's the same configuration. You have your, not hollow, but your regular fabric side. And then you have your plastic side. And you get your base bag. So, this is your not basic bag. And, of course, you can use it for shoes or dirty clothes. And then you have your dirt bag. And actually, I'm looking at this one. It is, I believe, a little bit bigger, but it's not that much bigger. So, of course, when you go up to the larger bag, I believe that is, you know, a little bit larger. But you get your two bags in each. And then you have your second zipper part. And this is the expandable side, where you can put your items. So like I said, the configuration of both are exactly the same. It's just that the color is different. Okay, so that is my tour of all of my luggage. A quick review of the pieces that I've used before, how I feel about them. I don't think I'm gonna feel that much different about the 26-inch check-in bag because it's literally the same as the carry-on. The difference is the color and the size. And I already like that one, but I am going on a trip. Ooh, I can't wait because we're going to vlog it and we're going to rail along. And it's something we do all the time. Like I've said in other videos, if you know, you know. Y'all are probably going to get tired of hearing me saying that, but y'all, I'm just so ready to go on this trip. But that's why I wanted to get it. I did get it during the Black Friday sale where everything was 25% off. But it's Christmas time, so I feel like they might, or holiday time, they might have, you know, other sales here and there. I think the 25% off is the biggest sale that they do. But, you know, definitely I feel like it's worth the money for the type of traveling I do. I haven't had any issues with it. Like I said, my carry-on I think I've had for 2 years now. And it's been on multiple planes. My weekender, I've told you my thoughts. My cow pack, those have been on plane rides. And then I have my beautiful, beautiful 26-inch check-in. So I'm really excited about that. So if you're thinking about luggage, hopefully this helps you kind of decide. I have no cow pack heart luggage, so I can't compare that. I can only compare like the duffel style, smaller weekender travel bags. But yeah, hopefully this helped. You know, hopefully you guys are going to be able to do some fun traveling during the holidays. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for those of you who keep coming back and watching. Those of you who are new and those of you who keep coming back. Click all the buttons to help you, you know when I'm posting a video so you can watch it. This is Vlogmas. I am posting every other day plus the 24th. So 13 days of Vlogmas. So I will check you guys in the next one. See you then.